Good morning, guys and dolls, and tired as always. You know, you all know, you've been through it, so I'm not going to go on and on about it. But it is what it is. Um, Amazing. It is an amazing journey. Tiredness and all. There's not a bit of it. It's not good. So I'm not complaining. Hope you're all fine. Friday, we're coming to the weekend. Hope you've got some plans for the weekend and stuff like that. Something different. Weather's absolutely miserable here. It's pissing down outside. Dogs are cozied up in the living room. Everything's good. The family's good. Everybody's safe. Everybody's content, you know. Um, so, as always, our thoughts are with Tommy, you know, as always, you know what I mean? Suppose the better life is going for us out here, the more we think about Tommy in there, you know. And with that, I want to bring you this. I'm quite sure you've seen it already, but I'm going to bring it anyway.
Always an honor to see you.
If they see it, they might want it. What can I do?
Thank you so much.
Mr. Farage, I'm from the UK. Hello, I have a question for you. Rupert Lowe says you don't have to hate Tommy Robinson because he's exposing a lot of grooming gangs. So what's your point on that? Because you question sometimes his criminal record on TV.
Well, he's got a very long criminal record. I don't hate him. And by the way, he shouldn't be, whatever I think of him, he shouldn't be in solitary confinement. I hear he's in very bad conditions, and, and that's not right.
Yeah, he doesn't is allowed to see his ex-wife and
yeah, that's not right.
Thank you.
I have to say, guys, went on the X this morning, as soon as I woke up. Richard's doing on the Richard, see how Richard's doing. And seen that. I was like, watching it. I'm thinking, I'm waiting for more abuse to come, more fucking whatever, you know. I did see the title of Richard's, you know what I mean? Progress, he wrote. So he wrote Progress, that was the name of the post that he put this video up on there. So I was a wee bit hoping, you know what I mean, but still I wasn't feeling it, you know. And whenever I heard him say that, I have to say, hand on my heart, on my mother's grave, I got like goosebumps. Something happened to me. I got a feeling, felt it like in the back of my neck, and I can't tell you what I felt like, guys. You know, at last, you know what I mean. But you know, like we've kept saying, we knew this was coming. You know, same as Piers Morgan and all the rest. And of course, they're all going to change their tune. You know, they're going to say whatever they need to say to get elected. You know, I've said this from the start. There's two things or three things that maybe happened with Nigel. One, he was ordered by the establishment, right, to say them things about Tommy. Or two, he just doesn't like Tommy. You know, it's a personal hatred. And three, which I've mentioned a couple of times now, he didn't do his research. He truly didn't look into it. You know, I've struggled to get my head around that one, you know, but it's quite possible that he's just went through life with people around him that isn't aware of who Tommy Robinson truly is. So I'm going to go with the latter. So I am. The only way I can move forward like with this is to go with the latter, that he wasn't aware, you know. It's no excuse. It's no excuse. But this is too big for anybody to be saying anything negative about it, you know. And I might have to do a wee bit of tactical videoing going forward, you know. You know, I always do bring my honest and thingy opinions, but you know, I just feel like we need to get Tommy out. We need to do what we need to do and say what we need to say and go along with what we need to go along with to get Tommy out, you know. And yeah, this is hope. This is hope, you know. Is it enough? You know what I mean? Is it enough that another big party, bigger than Labour, bigger than the Tories, are saying, whoa, this is wrong. is really bad, you know. So maybe tonight, when these people go to sleep at night, maybe then they'll think to themselves, you know what? Maybe what Nigel's thought, you know what? This could come back and bite us in the arse, big time, you know. And no longer is Tommy Robinson an insignificant member of the public that they can do whatever they want with. Finally, the world is listening. And I'm saying that because, guys, simply because of this. If Nigel Farage is doing a U-turn, something's big is happening. Is it because he's in America? Who knows? Who knows what's going on, you know? As Barron Trump had a word in Nigel's ear, or the other son had a word in Nigel's ear. Because, you know, there's a lot of people watching the Tommy Robinson case very closely, you know, or they've got people watching it for them. You know what I mean? So, let's see what happens in the next 24 hours, shall we? You know, but yeah. So I'm gonna ease off Nigel for a wee while. Yeah, I think we'll all ease off Nigel for a wee while, guys. It's definitely we've got to pay close attention. We've got to start playing a game of chess now, so we do. So with that said, I'm just going to apologise about last night. Last night's live was a disaster, and I am so sorry, you know. But it's the reality of life, you know, and I know that's, you know, some people probably say, oh, you shouldn't do it, you shouldn't do it, you should do it this way, do it that way. You know, I'm doing it my way, you know, and that's just the way I do it, you know what I mean? And it's bringing a wee bit of my life to you guys, you know. You got to understand, if I had a big massive platform, I wouldn't be doing it. You know what I mean? You got to understand that, you know what I mean, guys. If I had like 100,000 followers, subscribers, and like 20,000 people on a live, I don't think I would be putting Lucky out there like that, you know. We'd use you. You can understand that, you know. This is a small community with the same like-minded people who are my friends. I believe we were all friends. We're all getting to know each other. We're all connecting. We've been connecting for a wee while now. A lot of old friends are on here. You know, some of my new friends from Scotland are on here. There's all sorts of people from all over Britain that know me, watch me, you know, and it's personal, you know what I mean, at the end of the day. And just because you don't know me or never met me and you've only met me through this, you know, you're in the same category as my friends, you know what I mean? It's human nature. Doesn't matter if you don't meet somebody, if you're constantly talking to people and getting comments and, you know what I mean, and planning, and then on the lives or throwing stuff back and forth, you build a relationship, you know what I mean? And, you know, I imagine a lot of content creators don't do that. Don't do it because it's too much for them. You know, it's too much. You know, maybe they got enough people in their lives and it's just overwhelming, you know. I've never been one to need friends, believe it or not, you know. I've always been really happy with myself. I think I've always thought that I'm always different and nobody gets me, and, you know, nothing good comes from having friends, you know what I mean? That sort of said it, you know, because it is difficult outside of prison, you know what I mean, socially, trying to, like, if you've been brought up a certain way and then you got to try and adapt, you know, it's hard, you know what I mean, because I came from Northern Ireland and all the prison and everything, and then got married, you know, and like being married was family to me, you know. That was my wife, we were same name, you know. It was like, wow, you know what I mean? It was like family. I've got somebody with my own name. This is amazing. So I threw everything into it, guys, you know. I worked really hard, you know what I mean? I grafted every single day, 7 days a week, and, you know, really, really tried my best to be a good husband and, you know, be a good son-in-law, you know, in every way. I threw myself into that, and I broke away a lot of ties because I had a disabled woman in the house, my mother-in-law, after my father-in-law died, after a year of getting out. Everything went wrong after a year in the end, but I still done what I needed to do, you know what I mean? So it was just me and my wife, a couple of friends here and there, but nothing, I wasn't really caring, I was keeping in touch with some people, not keeping in touch with others, you know what I mean? And most of my friends are the type of people that, 10 years later, if I bump into them or meet them and touch up on them on Facebook or somewhere like that, just carry on where we left off. It's like 10 years is like, it's nothing. It's like, oh, what have you been up to? And then catch up, and then it's just like nothing's changed, That's what good friends. That's kind of friends I've got, And so, I have sort of always been a sort of loner for one reason or another, you know what I mean? But the main reason was like people outside that's never been in prison don't really get life the same as me. They don't understand it. They don't appreciate things that I appreciate. And it's really difficult to find somebody like that to be a friend with, because most people like that are criminals, you know what I mean? And if you start running about with criminals, then it just goes downhill, Um, I'm a good friend. I stick by my friends, stuff like that. I know how committed, how loyal I am. So I know I've got to be careful that way, So what I'm trying to say is, guys, this means a lot to me, This means a lot to me. Having this opportunity to have friends like this, where we get to know each other slowly, we get to know each other properly, and you just get to understand who I am, you know what I mean? Which you don't really get that in life, you know what I mean? You don't meet somebody and know everything about them, or sit and watch somebody and then become their friends, you know what I mean? You meet somebody, you go, oh, you become friends, and then you become friends, and then 2 years down the line something bad happens, or they turn against you, or they get you to jail, or they have an affair with your wife, But this way we all get to know each other, you know what I mean? And I know it sounds a wee bit mental. I'm just trying to explain to you that it means a lot to me, and last night was a disaster, and I'm sorry. That's all I'm going to say about it, you know what I mean? I didn't have Tulip, I had the baby instead of Tulip, you know what I mean? Baby's teething really bad right now. It was like last night, it was like another night of just walking her about. She had this wee teething thing, it was like a wee round thing. It's like a wee half moon and then a wee plastic bit she can hold on to. And it's the full size of her mouth, and she pushes it right in, and I can feel it biting down on it. And I think one of the wee teeth are coming through because I could feel it. You could feel it like the enamel bit hitting the rubbery plastic bit, the teething thing. So, like I say, she is very advanced, and I'm not just saying that because she's mine, guys. She is coming on a lot more than expected. Everything in the charts and all the ghost thing, everything's way above average, and I honestly think she's going to be a very, very intelligent baby, and I suppose I'm going to be biased a wee bit, you know what I mean, but I'm just being honest. That's what I truly do believe, but I suppose every parent believes that. But yeah, I've got a wee buzz about me today, guys, because of this, what Nigel Farage says. Like I say, I was sitting there watching it, not knowing what was coming. Like I say, last night, it's just baby. I'm not near my phone, guys, if I'm not trying to get baby settled, it's Katie's doing it, and I'm running about doing other stuff, we've got machines for machines. It's nuts in here, we've got this thing here. I don't even know what it is. Then we've got a bottle warmer, we've got a sterilizer, you know what I mean? It's like, that there thing looks like a space. That's like should be in Star Trek, I think it's a water sterilizer, filter, and bottle maker. Yeah. So, and like I say, guys, these are hand-me-downs, you know, these are the working class hand-me-downs, you know what I mean? And, you know, we will hand them down as well. You know, we'll probably keep a hold of these because, you know, ladies and their wee secret, you know, we hope to have another baby, you know, in maybe a year's time. So we don't want to, you know, we've got one of the girls works in Scotland and her daughter's had a wee baby. So we're giving her as much stuff. So we are helping somebody out. That's really important that we help somebody out, you know what I mean? And, you know, it's amazing. They're so grateful, you know what I mean? Because we've got some really nice stuff as well, you know, from really good people. And like we've kept a lot of stuff that's, you know, that we think because we're hoping to get a boy, and you know, I'm manifesting a boy next, you know. So obviously we're keeping unisex stuff, you know what I mean, and we're keeping some stuff, you know what I mean. But you know, we are making sure we've got bags going out every couple of weeks to this person, and because it's just we just know how much they appreciate it, you know what I mean, and it's just nice. And it's just one of them things that happens. It just in life, I do think you behave like that. Things, if you need stuff, it'll come. You know what I mean? As long as you make sure you fill somebody else's heart up, you know what I mean, with that happiness and joy that you're getting from receiving gifts and stuff from people. That's what I do. That's the way we are, you know. And I like to think most days are like. Obviously, there's a lot of people out there that there is, guys. It's, you know, this is a sad thing. There's a lot of people will take stuff and then they'll sell it, you know. Um, you know, Katie would never ever on my mother's grave ever sell anything, you know, that was gifted to us, you know, or we got for nothing. Um, Simple as that. All my life would never do anything like that, but there is a lot of people doing stuff like that, and you know, you just need to go to the markets. So you do. You just need to walk along, go to any market, and you'll see the Romanians and other foreigners selling shitloads of baby stuff and clothes, and they're stealing them out of clothes banks. Some of them, I've seen them. They're driving because a lot when the clothes banks are full, people just plank bags of clothes, you know, and like if they go around they won't, well they will, they'll do our area because it's a nice area, you know what I mean. And I've seen bags and bags of really nice baby stuff, and you know I'm like, oh, to me it's fucking baby stuff, you know what I mean. I'm like, don't even think about it now. I'm like, if I'm seeing it, I'm going, wow, why would somebody throw it out, you know what I mean. Obviously I wouldn't take it because you don't know who's had it and all the rest of it. That's, you know, it's just unclean, you know what I mean. And you don't know, it could be coming from somebody that's maybe it's past, you know what I mean. I just don't know what the energy that would bring. I just wouldn't want to do that, you know. But these guys are going around in vans and just taking them, and then they're going to the markets and they're selling them in bundles, you know what I mean, online, you know. And that's the change, you know. We live in a society, guys, where it's all been handed me downs, and nobody would ever do anything like that. That's what I truly believe. That's what I was brought up. I never, you know, nobody would sell anything to anybody. You know, people needed something and you had it, you'd give it to them, you know. And that's just the way it was. It does seem to be changing. There is a lot of changes, you know what I mean. So I'm not going to keep us a long one. It's just to say good morning. Sorry about last night. Sorry about the lives are a wee bit up in the air. I am going to I'm going to take a bit out of the lives and put it up as a video. So I am, like I did say. So it's going to be a wee bit of work because I was talking about the racism thing on both videos. So I need to go on cut both wee bits out of both and then bring them together. Try and make one video out of it. And we'll make it for video live tomorrow night. You know, I mean, that'll be Saturday night's our live night anyway. It's our live for just chatting. I promise you, I won't go on and on and on unless you want me to. Unless you want me to talk about something, but you need to say to me, like, you know, because I do, sometimes I don't shut up. You know what I mean? I'm gonna find my other phone. I've lost my other phone. I'll give it to Katie. You know what I mean? Because I've got other stuff on. I've got a different email and other stuff on there, like my Facebook and all my important stuff, and misplaced it. You know, this is this part of being having a baby. You know what I mean? Your head's all over the place. So find that, and then I'll be able to look at the comments. Hopefully, my microphone comes today, so that's going to make a big difference with the sound and everything, guys. And yeah, so what you know, what can I say? You know what I mean? Bailey's a lot better. Honestly, you want to see the lumps that came out on her. It was scary, all up her back, big lumps like that, all different sizes, all different shapes, all around her eyes, her head, all just came out all over her body. Just as you're watching her, they just were coming out. Katie's on the phone to me going, "Mark, these lumps are just appearing," you know. And I was straight away, I was like, "Calm," because I'm one of them ones that like always like, calm. There's no point. No matter, I don't know what it is. It's just like if somebody could come to me with no arm, you know, and I would just be calm as a thingy. I never get thingy like that. I really don't. I never ever get excited or anything. When I think the worse suffering is, the more calm I am. So I was like telling her, like, just relax. It's all good. It'll just be an allergy. You know what I mean? Fingers crossed. You know what I mean? Because I didn't want her and her mom worrying. You know what I mean? So I've just Googled it, you know, just to be on the safe side and like fucking Googling it. And what's it say? Anything rapid, phone the vets. And I'm like, because I've seen it before. But the thing was, she wasn't out yesterday. She hadn't been out yet. And these were appearing. You know, normally when you get an allergy, you go through something, you eat something, it comes straight away, you know. The only other thing is maybe somebody threw something in the garden. That was a worry, you know. She did have an altercation with another dog that stuck her nose in the wee hole in the fence, you know what I mean? So, you know, gotta be aware of everything, you know what I mean, just in case, you know what I mean? But yeah, she's okay. Yeah, no, so I came around with baby. They were still singing about going to the vets, you know what I mean? But the vets, this is, you know what I mean? Well, I'll do a video about that, you know what I mean? There's a couple of things I need to do a video about PTSD. I'm going to look into it as well. I think it's a wee bit unfair. But listen, guys. Good morning. And I'll come with a video today, so we'll going to finish the glossing. Yesterday was a nightmare getting all that done, so it's ready to paint. I'm looking forward to doing it now, you know what I mean? I'm looking forward to getting the first coat on to see what it looks like. You know, because you can never really tell until you get that first undercoat on, and that's when you can tell how smooth and how good it looks. I want to get it back to brand new. I want it to look like a brand new. It's just been, you know what I mean? That's what I'm looking for. Really difficult, but I will do it. Just take a bit of time. But listen, guys. So there's good news about Nigel. You know, yeah, we all knew. We've all said this. You know what I mean? He was going to do a U-turn, and but we'll take it. We will take it. So we will, guys. And it's a good sign. You've got to take it for what it is. If Nigel Farage is doing a U-turn, you know, that says a lot, guys. That says an awful lot, you know. Let's put it like this. There used to be a big, massive circle of Tommy Robinson haters, okay? As, you know, worldwide, basically not worldwide, but you know what I mean, the whole of Britain, let's say Britain-wide, you know? And as we've run through the years, you know, it's got smaller and smaller, so it has. As we went through 10 years, it's got smaller. Then the last 5 years, you know, and then the last year, 2, that Tommy Robinson circle has got smaller. And I think that Tommy Robinson circle's that size now. I really do, guys. You know, and that big space out there are all nice supporters of Tommy Robinson. So that wee circle is there. Let's not forget that. Your Owen Jones, your Labour Party, you know, your Hope Not Hate, your End Racism, they're there. That's them there. That's them there. That's how big their circle is, guys. Let's not forget that. Let's not forget how they're feeling right now. Imagine what it's like being a Tommy Robinson hater, being in that wee tiny circle. It's coming, guys. It's coming. You'll see. Have a really good day. And God bless every single one of you.